Hey guys, what up? We are well. First things first. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a good Saturday. We are going to be getting some more Atlas points via Maven today. The plan is, well, I forgot about doing the formed fight yesterday while I was on stream. I did everything else and I forgot to do the fight, so I left it just so I could do it now while live, you know. And what else are we gonna do today? I want to do ideally the Forgotten and the Hidden, and probably the Crusader, maybe the other Slayers rather. If I can get those four out of the way, then we'll just see how the rest of the stream goes. For what we plan to do, someone actually gave us an idea for what we can do with these Ray Spectral Transients, and that is just ignore using Ray Spectral Transients and rather you just use regular Ray Spectre with the Hungry Loop and put in Perfect Warlord on it. I didn't do this previously because, well, the Perfect Warlord, there's no point in not having this, right? But with the trigger setup and everything, casting this sometimes is awkward, and the Perfect Warlord himself doesn't really get too much benefit from like these things. Like, not only minion damage and Predator is like stuff he benefits from, and I guess Code Pen since he has added code damage from other sources, but like realistically it's just these two, and I'm not relying on him for damage, so I'd rather put him on a Hungry Loop. We meet shield, so he's even harder to kill than he is currently, because right now he has this, and this makes it so he's squishier. Now granted, he also gives him a level, so he's not as squishy as you may think, but he's still squishier. But yeah, like, so the idea is to just I'm gonna be creating a new Hungry Loop. I currently have Feeding Frenzy and Meat because I leveled up excesses of both. Then I'm going to just need, I also decided to remove additional accuracy. Since I'm running precision, there's no need for it. So instead of additional accuracy, I am going to be going Meat Shield, I guess. And Elemental Army, we're going to be we are replacing Elemental Army because we get exposure from this. So instead of Elemental Army, we are going for something else, Calling Strike, I believe. And if the Perfect Warlord, who is always up, is doing this, then we just remove a whole bunch of jank from the build, and it should in theory play a lot smoother. So that's gonna be what we're doing. We also have some upgrades that we have set aside for the higher budgets. This is a big one. This is a fucking expensive amulet, but it's still cheap-ish. I got this for 12 divines, but I know like last season when I wanted to get an Unetos, like mid-season, I got it for like 50 divines. So this is definitely something that will go up in price. And then the Nameless here dropped this, and I'm probably gonna use it. So all I need is a 50% chance to shock on one of these jewels, and I have ailment immunity. And what that allows me to do is it allows me to drop purity of elements without worrying about ailments like shock, sap, nothing. Well, actually shock, scorch, ignite, you know, stuff like that. I don't have to worry about anything. And it also means that we don't have to touch this one. It does also mean we might have to build immutable force, just so we don't have to worry about stuns, or at least we'll have it figured out for the most part. And we'll probably be going for this one, or if we go for more bossing, this would be better. But I like this one because of the PDR. Like, the PDR is just really good. While this one is just, while there's one enemy, you have PDR, and you take less area damage from hit. So this is really good for bossing. And then this is just for dots. Our biggest problem right now is physical dots. That's the thing we're most susceptible to. And other than that, physical hits are a second. So I'm probably going to be switching to those items when I'm switching to CI. I think the high budget is going to be CI. So I'm not going to touch it until I have like good currency. That said, we have been making a lot of currency, and we are currently sitting on 16 divines, 2 veiled orbs, and counting. So I'm just going to be farming today, and then eventually we are going to be maybe planning the POB. We're not going to be live for too long. We're going to be live until like 6 my time, so about 3-ish hours, give or take. 3-4 hours, well, probably like 3:30. Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking of for how this stream is going to play out. What did I want to do? Right now I'm just leveling up my Ray Spectre, the sub Ray Spectre gem, to make sure, you know, we do not, to make sure that we do not put a perfect warlord and he just dies. What up, French? Welcome. How you doing? We also bought some 8 mod maps. I would like to try these out with my farming strategy just to see how well they perform. So let's go. I haven't run any 8 mod maps, so there's a good chance that it plays well, and there's a good chance that it doesn't. We've also been in a situation where we've been able to make more, like, multiple divines from the league mechanic, not at one go, but at least from at one time. And I also decided this last stream, but instead of doing gem swaps, I just have Predator here, like, just permanently. So what that is going to, oh, wrong one. I was like, where's my meat shields? Free from PoE coil. I mean, that's fine. Is there any other games you're playing right now? What up, Doc Rock? How's the league going? League is going just beautiful. Playing Frostbearers, and we're trying to scale them up. We are, you know what I just remembered? I said I was gonna do the Elder Slayer, not Elder Slayer, as Deformed. We have all the bosses ready to go. So after this map, we're gonna do Deformed. So you guys get to see, well, the guys who were not here yesterday get to see what the current state looks like. Also, probably, nah, I don't think I will. I was thinking about if I wanted to try getting my warlord on my second Ray Spectre gem, but I don't think it is nearly leveled up enough. Until next league. Okay. They are not going for challenges either, because the challenge rewards this league, they look pretty cool. I plan on getting at least 3840. I don't know if I'm going for the full 4040. Actually 3740, because like this is a totem piece, but like this is 36, so 3640 might be actually what we go for. King's Match portal effects that we want 100%. So I'm going to be going for 3640. I play EQ at the moment. What is EQ? I don't really care about the MTX. I'm more gameplay boy. Okay, fair. Up until last league, I wasn't doing challenges either, because, well, there are a couple of reasons why I wasn't doing challenges, and the biggest one I would say is I just didn't know that it gave MTXs. But even if I did, there were probably some that I wouldn't have done, because I'm typically not a big fan of challenges in games, but the rewards look good enough to where I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm going to do this,
death holds no terror for me,
and I'm going to release both of you.
You're more savage. I appreciate it.
Oh, there's less recovery rate of life. I'm like, where is my potion? Why my flask not working? In my mind, I'm like, why is my flask not working? Oh, EverQuest. I actually haven't played that game, but the name EverQuest. The name sounds so familiar. I feel like I actually have. Let me see. EverQuest. Okay. I've heard people refer to the game. I haven't played it myself. That's why it sounds familiar. Planning on live or CI. This is the medium budget and it uses live, so it's kind of different from last league. But yes, high budget, 100% going CI. It's the smartest thing to do.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I plan on going CI, and I'm still thinking about ways I'm going to scale the damage to not blow up, to not like balloon the budget too much. So I'm thinking not a 12 link weapon. 12 link could be more DPS to be, but there are also disadvantages of 12 link. So
I can't afford to die. Hate myself. I can't afford.
Okay, I'll just give you ranks.
Death is. You've made your show of force, Savage. You are a wonderful pawn.
Yo, the difference in my like gameplay when I'm live and when I'm not is insane. Like, I actually don't lag nearly as much, and I can just turn my brain off and grind when I'm not live. But when I am live, I get spikes like this. But it stands to reason, I guess. It stands to reason. No Gravicious transports. I would like Gravicious to go to transportation because, oh yeah, here's something fun that happened today. I've never been a fan of Gravicious in transportation, not because I think it's bad or anything, but because I always just preferred research, because Scarabs are typically expensive and they're more guaranteed. So I typically take him to intervention rather, and then today I just randomly put him in transport. I'm like, I didn't really think about it, and then let me show you all what I got.
This way, Exile.
Where are we at? This is what I got. Full stack. So 11 over 11. Oh, this was the drop of my morning, pretty much. It was so freaking hype. Cause like I didn't expect anything. I was just going through the safe house. I wasn't even sure what's Gravicious, like what I put Gravicious in. I just knew his room was like available. That was it. But yeah, I got 10 divines easy. Yep, easy 10 divines. He was buffed? How so? Like, did they add more scarabs, or is there like a list of his pool somewhere, and was that changed? So I'm guessing this one is a tier 4 purple. It makes me think, however, please be here. Of course it's not. The game loves making me pick between two T4s. Like, it's so consistent and making me pick between two T4s. Like here, right? It could have put a purple here, a purple T4 here, and I'd have been fine. But no, it could have put a yellow T4 here. No, it chose to put both of them here, so now I have to pick one. And of course I'm gonna go yellow because I only get 2 this map. All right. $16K gold, not bad. Let's go deformed. Let's try to roll it.
Godslayer.
I don't like that they have crits, especially the Minotaur. The Minotaur scares me. Chance to suppress spell damage. They just want to half my damage, huh? Players have minus max res. Max life as ES. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is just 44% more life essentially. Except the life can regenerate. And then less effect of curses. But what's the quant? The quant is still low on top of these mods. Everything here is fine, but the quant is still on the lower side. Do I just go? It's still 5 mods. Sure, why not? F it. So while we are still on the janky Respectile Transience tech, we're gonna do this. We're going to wait. Then we're going to pop it. And the reason we do that is so we can do this again and actually raise the specters.
Grasp your mortality tightly. Mortal flesh is so fallible. Handle this. Another challenger. Grasp your mortality tightly. A mount of my might.
When I'm ready and not before.
Grasp your mortality tightly. A desolate display of survival.
Easy.
The victorious plaything receives a reward.
What level is my Respectile? 11. I'll wait for it to get at least like level, I'm thinking level 16. 15 is fine too. Thereabouts. Increase effects. Of course, I don't care about anything else. But yeah, that was deformed. Pretty low effort, if you ask me. Meh. Bruh. I'll leave the last meat shield just as backup in case I want to fill up. In case I want to fill up another hungry loop. I doubt I will, but in case, because it was good to have the extra feeding frenzy and meat shield to just throw in here. So now I'm just leveling up the Culling Strike itself. That's going to use. Bone Chill is also being leveled up. Before we do anything else, let's look here. Okay, we have also made a lot of changes here, so now we are in a spot where we have mostly golden workers. Like here is mostly golden. Here, like most of them are golden. I think it's only this one that still has a rank 6. Everyone else is just 7. Here they all have 1 high rank. on each ore. Here they all have the same thing, 1 high rank on each ore. This guy's a 10. And yeah, Atlas running, they can finally do complete its no fisherman. Shame. Someone sent me that they got a fisher. Actually, they got a fishing employee, which is obviously a tease, not a teaser, but it's obviously an Easter egg for let me show you what I mean. Before I show this, remember that this is the sign for sailors. It's a boat, right? Then someone saw this. Actual fishing. So during the game, it's a pretty cool Easter egg. But yeah. Wait, what is this? For minion duration, I don't think it works. For just spells, yes. I found their AI pretty good. All right, let's continue this. Oh yeah, we have June. You are going to give up Katarina in the next map, so let's just go breeze through it and go kill Katarina. Once this Katarina has been downed, then what is the plan? Then I'll go buy some maps and we can do those Slayer maps, or those Guardian maps rather. As much as, and by the way, for the specters that I know what exactly is hitting me, but it's always annoying when it does. For the specter that is going into the ring, it's only going to be my perfect warlord. My primal crush claw, I think I will keep here because it still benefits from cold pen. I don't think it benefits from spell echo, and the reason he doesn't is because the water, these water spells, the water cyclones you see it cast, that is triggered from an attack, so spell echo doesn't work on it. Multi-strike however does. So these things with multi-strike, they would cast it twice, but not with spell echo because it is triggered from an attack, which is kind of awkward, but it is. I'm sorry, how did I die? I know it was the fortification. Have you done any 217s? Yep, we have our complete what's it called? Scarab. Our map device slots, we have all of them. I can show a T17 a bit later. It's very straightforward. I would say DPS is not the issue with T17s. But if I had any concerns from running consistent T17s, it would be their survivability is a bit off. It could be much better. They are on the squishier side, so I'm gonna figure out their survivability and of course our survivability too, because we can survive a lot, but when it comes to those at least sanctuary boss fights,
Don't scratch me, Tora.
it's just hard to survive, you know.
No! Don't want to die again!
Death is a natural.
Put Tora here because we need a lot of gem XP.
What's the man?
Hate myself. Hate the Syndicate.
It really doesn't matter what we do.
Exile?
I expect you will come at us with a new strategy. When I'm ready, and not before.
So eventually I'm probably, if I'm going to keep running my if I need to keep running my T7 8 mod maps rather, it means I need to sell the regular maps, the non 8 mod maps for City Square. Jeez. Okay, let's go do our harvests. Oh man. So this yellow is here. The blue can be anywhere. If the blue is here, then we don't have to pick, but if it's here or here, then we do have to pick T4s. So by the way, Doc Rock, what are you playing to this season? What did your league start? Nice. Beautiful. We get 3 T4s. Okay. That's nice. That is actually very nice. Are you enjoying the league mechanic? Lol, I was looking at my side monitor. Am I enjoying it? Yes, I am. Yes, I actually am. I still preserve my pre-season or pre-league launch take, whereas I still wanted to. I knew I would want it to go core, and I still do. Yeah, it definitely has its quirks naturally, as with any league mechanic, and some of it is as a result of the game's quirks already. Like, it's the quirks that are already in the game are kind of causing more problems for the league mechanic, but overall I think it's fine. Bruh, I was outside that circle and you're telling me I still took damage from it? The base game is solid, but the town part is meh. I would say for the most part, like, the problems I've had with the town, right, have been a few things. And they've all kind of been because of the game. What do I mean? I'm not saying the base game is bad or anything, but what I mean is, like, for example, gold is rough. But the reason gold is rough is because of items just I don't say items just were not dropping earlier. They still are not for the most part. Like ground loot is still very, very scarce compared to last league. But gold can be very rough, especially with the feeling of needing to keep your town running consistently. Like, I don't think there's any gamer who will allow his town go like just run out of resources if he has a choice. You know, most people will spend, even if it's a bit of extra time, just to try to make sure their town never stops producing stuff. You know, that's just how people play. That is human behavior. You know, that's gamer behavior. And with gold acquisition at the lower levels being much slower, I should say, and with how much the wages can be for said town, you can easily get into the should I say loop of where you are playing way longer than you typically would just to make sure your town is fed. And I think the pressure on gold is too much. But at the same time, I think a large reason that pressure exists is because like we're still upgrading our towns and whatnot. The moment we're done upgrading our towns, I think that gets resolved. But even other than that, another thing is that, like, other than the fact the whole thing is still on the gold matter, like next season gold is not going to be nearly as important, hopefully. And if it's between trading and other sources, like other uses of gold, we really shouldn't have too much to.
I too am resourceful.
We shouldn't have any problems with gold, is what I'm saying. If like, think about it this way: if the town didn't require gold, and you just needed gold for like respecking for the things you might typically need gold for trading, the pressure wouldn't be nearly as bad.
No more games, Katarina. I'm going to kill you.
The gold top up should just go directly to Johan. What do you mean?
When I'm ready, not before.
I like the fact that PoE now kind of has a passive money maker, and I get what you mean, French, but when I say passive in this sense, I can agree that it's passive in the sense that while you're doing whatever here or while you're offline, you know, you're still actively making currency because you can sell it. Now, granted, it takes active playtime to fuel the passive playtime, but it's still passive regardless, because you're gonna think of it this way: you are gonna play regardless. That can just be extra. If that makes sense. This pressure should not be here. It's a game that should not feel like a job that you have to play to sustain your town. I agree, there shouldn't be pressure to do it, but at the same time, the truth of the matter is, so long as the mechanic exists in the game, you will feel like you have to keep your town up, because that's just how gamers are, right? Gamers want to min-max. If you can get resources in any amount of time, you want to get those resources. That's at the core. The reason that's kind of like the core of the feeling of FOMO for the league mechanic. But I can also say that you can decide to not treat the league mechanic like that, and a healthier way to see the league mechanic is you can see it as bonus loot. It's bonus loot you don't really have to interact with if you don't want to. Like, realistically, you don't have to interact with the league mechanic. That's actually the truth. You don't have to. You can just upgrade your town to where your farm is making profits and your ships are upgraded, and then you can literally cut out everything else. You can cut out armor, you can cut out, you can choose not to do anything else. All you would do is go to your town, send a shipment, and put some gold, and suddenly the 10,000 gold you put could easily last like the 10,000 gold you put could easily last a couple days. Not 10,000 last a couple days, but like if you put 100k, for example, that could last a couple days if all you're paying are farmers and shipwrights. And that is honestly the approach that more casual people should take. Like for me, I have really high costs for my town, but I'm also not the average player. I am far from casual. I stream. Now I'm not a full-time streamer, so it's not like I have Zizaran levels of time to grind the game, right? I don't have that, but I play the game way more than the average person, way more, because I have stuff to do. I have videos to make. I have builds to vet, stuff like that. I have ideas to try. So I play the game way more than the average person. But you can keep your town cost low and just barely play the game. This is on GGG payroll. I feel the game is trying to cheat my gamer instinct. Well, let me see. This is totally make me leave this league. I feel this game is trying to cheat my gamer instincts. Like I think it's trying to get you to play more because that's how it knows you will, like, players would react to it. I mean, it's possible, but like at the same time, how else could they have made this league mechanic to where it's not just broken, but it wouldn't have like real world timers? Honestly, the truth of the matter is that the league mechanic, if it did not have the gold cost, like let's just say it's the exact same way real life timers everything, but it didn't have the gold sync, I think you would have a very different feeling about the league. I don't think you would mind the timers at that point, because it's the same way I felt about the league mechanic when I first started this league. Then I didn't care about my like gold income, whatever. I wasn't altering the way I played, because all I did was I'd dump all my gold in here and it would go for hours. Like I didn't need to worry about anything. But it's like if they were to balance it to where you wouldn't feel the gold cost of the town, I honestly think you might enjoy it better. Now, granted, like I said, that's not the state of the game we currently have, and in the current state of the game, it is on the rougher side. What did I want to upgrade? I don't remember what I want to put XP in, but I want to put XP somewhere. You are cheap as shit, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I personally just think the costs need to be looked at, but at the same time I also understand that I think what GGG had in mind was more active players like myself can leverage the fact that we play longer hours to maintain a higher wage, and then not feel as bad because we play so much. Like imagine if, for example, we couldn't, let's say for example we did not have the levels of productivity to fully mine what it is we farm. At that point, what would happen is the player base as a whole, the active players would feel like the league mechanic is just slowing them down. But as is, you're able to scale to the level you can maintain pretty much, except there's a baseline level of you need to be able to mine verisium, you need to be able to smelt verisium, and then anything else is kind of like past the baseline. You don't really need to interact with it. You kind of need to be able to disenchant, but that's a different conversation. Hey, I'm not the league designer, but this way is bad and unfun for me. And after gaming time, so I exercise my gaming options. So have fun do a streamer, or also to have fun through a streamer. Okay. I mean, if this is not for you, it's not for you.
Thanks to your hard.
Oh wait, I killed Katarina and she did not drop anything. I need to update this. 25. I forgot to update that. I also wanted to find the gem I wanted to level up. I think it's Ray Spectre I wanted to put points in. Yeah, Ray Spectre makes sense. Okay, we're going to actually move Ray Spectre into our ring now. But yeah, I think the time factor isn't the problem. I think the problem is the gold drain, or how steep it is, versus, because the gold drain actually isn't a problem in and of itself, but when you compare it to how much gold you gain, just, you know, Alcan Gold T16, you know, that's the amount of gold the average let's say the average casual PoE player plays. There it doesn't align. It will take too much work for it, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna do something. So now I'm going to use the second gem. Okay, and then we take this off the bar. So what we have essentially done is now we have no need for a Ray Spectre of Transience, and now Oak specifically is here. That's what we just did. So this is Oak, and we no longer have to press a Ray Spectre of Transience gem. So now what we can do is we can just run around in the map. This does not reduce our DPS at all, because Oak benefited very little from the support gems, like maybe minion damage give him damage and predator give him damage, but other than those, not really. The only problem I have is currently this makes him tankier in giving him more max res, but I feel he is more likely to die. So let me think. The things I am leveling up for my ring are Bone Chill, which is important for DPS, and accuracy. And not accuracy, Calling Strike. Those two things. We're basically going to run like this and see how it feels with our uptime on Feeding Frenzy pretty much. So let's run a quick safe house and see what it feels like. We'll run a safe house, we'll run the second safe house, then we'll buy some maps, i.e. Yeah, Oak is putting in work. And this just removes the jank of having raised spectral transients. But yeah, once he's in his own gem, he's going to be able to offer us taunt on hits through mid shield. So between mid shield and Feeding Frenzy, he should remain his default state. One of my worries on this change is that what do you call it? One of my worries is that once I drop additional accuracy, I will realize that precision accuracy range is not that much, and as such, my Oak is not hitting as often, and so Feeding Frenzy uptime just suffers. So that's gonna be the thing we test. I'm trying to test the most here. If that works out just fine, then we're chilling. But yeah, I can finally play the game with like just my mouse again, because I don't have an F button to press. I still kind of have to press this and curse if I want optimal DPS, but unless I'm like facing single target like uniques like this, I don't have to worry about it. And even then I still don't have to worry about it because this is how much damage they do. I mean, so far I think it's fine. Nice, nice. I will take... Where's corruption? There we go. Oh, it's 12 CA pop. No, but not bad. Okay, give me a second. Like, literally 30 seconds. BRB. Okay, we're back, and my headphones are falling. BRB. So what do we not have? We need breach stones, and I don't think Arcane is here. Is he online? I'll have to see if Arcane is online. No, he is not. I would have bought breach splinters from him because I want to do Maven. But while we are doing this, we need to do these four. I think we've done this four, we've done these four, so it's just Veritania, Baran. Veritania, Baran, and Lesmin Drox. Those are the four, and then the Shaper ones. Or not Shaper, Cortex. The distant memories. So let's open PoE trade. And so first things first. Who do we have and who don't we have? We have Drux. You're corrupted. I can run you, but chance to suppress spell is unideal. And we have you. 2 unique bosses, 2 projectiles, -10 auras. The auras will be rough, but the quant is looking good. Alright, so yeah, we need Veritania and Baran. So let's go with Veritania first. Please only give me Chaos or Divine Orbs, thank you very much. We're looking at 12C a pop. Collapse. Yes. I wish Collapse by account would be on by default. You posted it 14 minutes ago. Let's hope you're not falling off the face of the earth. 11 minutes ago. That's 14C. So this settles Veritania. Next, we need Baran. Okay, Baran. 7 hours ago. Oh wait, these are not all map tier 16. All right, let's make sure the map tier 16. I mean, it doesn't matter for our pivot spot, but I'd rather just do map tier 16. I want to see what the damage shows like on a tier 16 map boss. Really, bruv? Really? No one is replying. I would have said, Mr. Icinova, you posted this like literally 5 minutes ago. Whisper. Just need the one. Why does this? I don't know how have these options mean. Like, what is this? They changed what they used to do because previously. Wait, what? Thank you. You know what I should do? I should check the settings of Trade Companion. Because it seems like a lot has changed. I just need maybe witness. That's all. It shouldn't send a message into chat. It should write a message, I guess, without sending it. And it should just be at seller. While selling shouldn't be a who is. Yeah, it should just be a, it should just tell me to, it should be right without sending. Okay. Then thumbs up. Trade with invites. Thank you and good luck, kick buyer. Okay. Now when I'm buying, kick myself, hideouts. I find it doesn't do kick myself. Huh. Anyways, so we have all four now. I have edited the thing to more than I would like. Hideout anime warfare has gone out of control. What do you mean? Chain. No. We don't do chain. Yeah, that's fine. We get chain again, and not only that, we got chance to steal charges. I'm good. I'm fine with this. I don't know that I want to use my scarabs for this, so I'm going to just pause this and then dump them in here. All right, and then we can just Maven blitz through them. Let's use the gold farming tree. I kind of want to spec into strong boxes, but I don't have enough points to spec into anything new. So instead, I'm just gonna put the points in there, and then let's go. Oh, it's this map. Oh, a portal gem just dropped. Big. I feel like I haven't seen Amber in minutes. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since I saw Amber. Wait, what are these? You know, all I can think of when I run Baron maps. All I can think of is the simple fact that if I was using a Doriani's prototype, I would be dead whenever he pops those squares under me. Insta dead. Oh, nice. I have movement speed. So like here, I would be dead because it's a lightning dot. And unless you get generic physical damage reduction, or not physical damage, lightning damage reduction or early damage reduction on Doriani's, or conversion alternatively, dots will eat you alive. We're going to turn these off. Actually, wait a second. Oh look, the beam is a joke to me now because I'm immune to corrupted blood.
I shall cast you into a pit of infinite torches.
Twin terrors.
Done. That's damage. Let's do this next. Woo! Come back here. Where's my map? Yo, sometimes I lose track of this. I'm gonna put you in my bank regardless. I might honestly try actual bossing with this character once I push it a bit higher. I don't know what's I'll look like defensively. Like, I don't think it's gonna be an insanely defensive character, but I don't think minion builds are typically designed to be that defensive either. That said, I will try to make it as tanky as I can without sacrificing damage, at least. Let's see if we can find the boss before the shrine runs out. I like how even with how quick I'm running, we're still basically killing most of the things we pass.
Approach, challenger.
Life is so brittle. Be healed and fight on.
While we are at it, why don't I give Oak a different cosmetic? Because I have multiple cosmetics for... I give him that. Oblivion. And this is Veritania, everyone.
Welcome. Time has no meaning here. Your pain will... Away with you!
Twin terrors.
Done.
You stand victorious. Your heart's just...
Yo, this medium budget actually makes them a joke. Like, actually. Alright, who's next? Alhesmin. And last but not least, Drox. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is buying the full set of the the memories, the rewritten memories and all of that. You any good? Probably wouldn't sell. Or maybe it would. I don't know.
And not before.
Your Oak is huge. That's the one disadvantage of having these two like melee specters. It's that the melee guys are typically in like closer proximity to the souls that are being absorbed, so your range guys don't get as many souls. Oh nice, Oak is still stunning them even in this setup. I love it. And my guy uses his leaf slam to just absolutely wreck the at these trash mobs. Like stun, 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 stun. And it works very well for my playstyle because I like to run in and he likes to charge in after me.
I need more mana.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
With your death, this nightmare will finally end. I'm
Tight tethers.
Molten One. Save me from this unend.
And then who's last? Drox. The amount of times I've run this Coves map, I feel like aside the maps I typically ping pong, Coves has to be like a close third for the most amount of maps I've run this league. And I don't even like Coves. I honestly don't. I don't like the bosses. Oh nice, I got movement speed. I think this is where the boss should be. Question mark? I guess not. This map has some stuff that's making them not eat damage. What is it? Oh, I see. I was like, I'm not doing damage this map for some reason. Like I'm not doing damage. Then I realized why. It has 105% chance to suppress damage because like mobs typically don't last this long. I'll tell you that much. They don't. But the boss should be here. There we go. But even with the damage penalty, y'all will still die very quickly. Where is the portal? Am I blind? Okay, there we go. Chance to suppress spell damage. If I remember correctly, this is just a DPS phase, right? Yo, even with suppressed spell damage, what the fuck is happening? Now, let us do thingy. The Maven fights. Dump this. Dump this. Oh yeah, I remember what I wanted to do now. Use these two.
Hey.
Quant is honestly not bad. Everything else is fine. Frenzy charge on it is scary, but they won't last long regardless. So they should in theory be
At least die with some flair. The void protects its children. Time to up the stakes. Shadow, rise and fight.
You know something that makes me very proud about this, about what I'm doing right now? I still very much remember the very first time I ran Elder Slayers when I was a complete noob, right? Like I was a complete noob. I didn't know shit about fuck. And I basically almost bricked the map. Like I could not do it. I think it was, thinking back, this reminds me of a movie, a hilarious movie I watched way back when. But anyways, thinking back, it was Baran's lightning dots that were murdering me. It was a minion build. I still remember. I think this was my very first build. I had beaten some of the others. I think I had beaten the formed maybe, and I was on Elder Slayers, and it tore me a new one pretty much. So on my last portal, I went to TFT and I got someone to What does it mean you do not have a live stream going on, my guy? My YouTube live stream is still on, right? Yeah, it is. OBS, or a tool I use with OBS to show me my YouTube chat, is telling me I do not have an active live stream on YouTube. So that scared me for a second and like scared me out of my story. Anyways, so I went on TFT and I got someone to use my last portal to actually get me the achievement or whatever. I was a complete noob. in hindsight, even if I failed that one, it doesn't take a lot of work to get back to this spot. I just have to trade maps again or and yada yada. But you know, you live, you learn. Now I'm able to create a build like this from scratch. And I think one of the parts that I am most proud of is the fact that my first league was still Sanctum. I started playing PoE in December of 22. So I've only been playing this game a year and a half at this point, give or take. What do I want to do? This is gold farm. I think I put points here. I just put points here. When I put points here, this is where I put the points. I will put them in this circle. Who's next? We have the Forgotten and the Hidden to do. So let's do the Forgotten. Let's dump these 3 maps here. The Forgotten are the distant memories. Can I find someone who's just selling a set for free? Not for free, obviously, but like, can I find someone who's selling a set because I can just buy the set? Want to sell sets. $80 Shaper sets. Damn. I'm looking for 1 Cortex set. Is it anyone selling 1 Cortex set? I'm just too lazy. I don't want to go buy it, but I guess I will. I mean, people, even if people wanted, had the what's it called, the sets, they wouldn't want to sell just 1 set, you know. I just don't want to do the trading is all. All right. So memory. Oh, better still, synthesize map. So there's ultra distant memory. We'll start with that one. Again, it has to be just chaos orb. It has to be non-corrupted. That's about it. Oh, it can't. It's not. It's always corrupted. I didn't. Interesting. Okay. This is gonna cost me. Collapse accounts, yes. Someone, please. By the way, do I even have the chaoses? Bonga bonga. Oh, I fucked this up, eh? Yeah, I fucked it up. This should be the whisper icon. Sure. For the full sets? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please. Wait a second. I don't need the full sets. I do have you. And you. I have twisted. I have rewritten. I have augmented. I ironically only need altered. That is actually all I need. Oh, that's good. That feels good. Let me open this program to see what the hell is going on here. Why is it telling me that I don't have a chat? Oi, Caster Labs, why are you telling me I'm not streaming? Hurry up. So 18. I'll just take the altered. Yeah. Okay. You're still not showing the chat. Yep. Just need altered. Thank you. Kick. No, this is set laconic rather. That worked. So I think I know how to fix one problem at least. Oh, finally connected to YouTube chats. Finally. So the second problem has also been resolved, thankfully. When I'm buying something. So unless oh, I see. I need to change the character's name. This should be Settler Conic. Yep. This works. All right. So let's just breeze through these real quick. Then we have a boss to do, and hopefully arcane.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And apparently these synthesis maps should be very good sources of like Maven Atlas points. I just need breach zones. What the fuck is this? Oh shit, y'all tried to ambush me. What I'm going to do, I was going to beeline it to the boss. What I'm going to do for the other bosses,
If I must destroy you before uniting mankind, I will be gone.
I've never seen anything like this.
Murder you
it
make
for me.
mankind more vulnerable.
I got a synthesis map in return. That works out. Self-sufficient, eh? This one is literally the one I just did. What's it tier? Oh, they're all tier 11s. Oh, this is the Cortex. I got Cortex. I think this is the one fight I would have had to spend money on. And it just gave me. It's like, have it. Go kill that MF for me, alright? Real quick, I want to see some. I also need to keep my eye on the time, just because I have somewhere to be once I end stream, so I can't afford to stream too long today. But that said, I do think I'm going to stream on Monday. It's my birthday and my partner is insistent that I don't stream, but we'll see. I can be quite persuasive. Yo, can you blink? Bruh. There we go. I think I had like 70k before I did this map, though. This map's layout is annoying, so I don't even want to try to farm shit.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And but there's this guy here, the Flame Synthete. I'll show you when I see him, if I see him. I tried to make a build out of him at some point. He does I think Flame Blast, was it? That has really high damage, but I don't know. He sucked.
You and I were allies.
He sucked quite bad.
Becomes a betrayal given enough time.
Oh, they have early res. That explains why he didn't just absolutely melt. Then we have you. This one starts off at 77. I think this is one of the better layouts for synthesized maps. The rewritten. I was gonna say, is there a Soul Eater? Then I realized it's probably my minions, eh? Sometimes it feels like Oak is actually dealing damage. I mean, he shouldn't be, but that's what it feels like. What are you?
Life is too precious to waste on you.
I feel like you're not that good. Yo, this is like switching Oak to having his own gem, his own Respecter gem, was such a good idea. This feels way more comfortable. I'm not stressing about how my I'm not stressing about like trying to get my
I cannot allow you to impede the cause.
Stop and haste.
I will sacrifice everything for the cause.
power charge max life. Let's see. Lightning damage, lightning rise, herald of thunder, lightning damage. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be good, but yeah, I don't think it's good. We still have Twister to do. Let me just have my YouTube chat in the background just in case the app decides to have a seizure again. Just in case. I think this layout here is also very comfortable. Because all you have, I mean, it's comfortable in the sense of it's very easy to clear everywhere. It's not in the sense of there's a lot of backtracking. So like, it's kind of just in squares if I remember correctly. So you can, in theory, just do this. Go around in a square. And then clear the other end and just repeat. And of course, it gives a lot of XP. The only thing is you would have to backtrack like now.
I owe you my renewed existence, but that debt only extends so far.
I've never seen anything
Only
like
a
this.
matter of time,
Infinite
and I'll
for
be
me.
forced to pursue those.
Purity of Eyes, meh. Then we have Kyrak. They have Chain and 2 additional projectiles. 2 additional projectiles can be dicey, as well as reduced chance to block on top of that. Chain, I don't know that they really have chainable projectiles. I don't remember. But I don't think it's anything that breaks me. And worst case scenario, we don't have It That Fell. We should get It That Fell. Just for moments like these, if we choose to have.
The show. Life is so brutal. Another challenge. Talk and hunt. Another challenger. Take this vitality boon.
Thank you very much.
Entertaining. Take the prize. I grow bored already. Go now.
Cold res regen life. Is it the base could be good for like RF maybe, but probably prefer fire res there. Increase fire damage. Like it would be the charge rings and whatnot, like maximum charges. Those are what I would probably think would sell the easiest. Okay. And we're done with the forgotten. We just have the hidden and the feared. We can start off Cortex, right? We can do Cortex. I think we have enough for a lot of the things in the feared, so we could actually get started on them. Just a lot of Skirabs, they're worth like 13C each. Damn. So we'll start off with Cortex, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna do Cortex. We're gonna do...
When I'm ready and not before.
This isn't Uber Cortex, by the way. Just, I don't think I'm not anywhere close to Uber already. I can't do Ubers. Like I'm not skillful enough. If I were to attempt Ubers, I would essentially need to I want to say practice first. I'll need to practice the non-Uber fights, and I need more DPS. I need way more DPS. I need my DPS to make up for my lack of skill. I am unashamed to say it.
Valdo had some ingenious designs hidden in his...
We have Ellie Rez.
Observe.
I've never seen anything like this. Defeat it for me.
Valdo's designs were flawed.
We have Ellie. We have reduced crit and we have Ellie Rez. So we have two things that are reducing our final DPS.
I've never seen anything like this. Defeat it for me.
What are you? In this, the realm of the past, I am king, and you will bow.
That was the minion that I tried to make a Spectre build from. That was a complete and colossal disappointment. I think it's called the Fleric Synthesis. Synthet, this one.
This one is my own creation.
I've never seen anything like this. Defeat it for me.
Plenty more where that came from. Face
I love the handprint that's left behind, I'll be honest.
sin surrounds you.
I've never seen anything like this.
Burn away
Defeat it for
sin.
me.
Cleansing flames. Impossible. How? This isn't over. This will never be over. I
Yeah.
will unify humanity.
Okay. Okay, so now just to confirm something I think I remember from last league killing my minions. At Ziri, I think it's Queen of the Vow, the one you use these for to summon. She has Reflect, right? Yeah, she has reflect. So that means if I want to do her, which I do, I have to switch to the one that says minions take reduced reflected damage. If I can find it, this one. I also think I already have... Oh, I never got this in game. I was thinking of dropping these 3 and these 2 so I could pick up this wheel and leech. So I mean, it's as good a time as any. And if I don't like it, then I don't like it. Simple as that. The biggest problem I have is the defenses is fine. Like I lose 15% life here and I lose 20% here, so that's 35. But then I gain, what is it, 18%, 8% here, 12% here, so that's 20%. Yeah, I lose 15% health, but then I gain like a shit ton of PDR, and eventually I gain leech. I could also remove this, but I don't want to. I think I've cut my damage enough. Yeah, and the damage, in theory, I should have more damage for it, because like I lose 20% here, I lose 15% here, and I lose 20% here. So that is 55%, but then I picked up these 2 nodes, and these are multipliers, so there's that. But yeah. I would like to get the leech like right now actually, so I'll just do it. F it. I'm cutting my own damage, but worst case scenario, I only need it for this one map. Frag. This is normal at Ziri, right? So I can just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I don't need to do Uber at Ziri. So we'll see if I actually feel a difference in like my minions damage, and if I do, I probably spec back into what I had before. I doubt I'll notice a difference, but they'll come out much tankier for it.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I don't think I'm gonna die, but let's just drop that in case. Oi! Hurry up! Taking your sweet time. Like, bruh. That was what I was worried about. But yeah, like I don't feel the difference in the damage, I'll be honest. So yeah, it kind of works. You know, after I pressed that plus, I got scared for a second because I didn't look here first. And I'm trying to feed my calling strike into... And this is the moment of truth. This is when I know God damn. Okay. You know, initially I thought it was... I was so sure it was the flame blast that was actually killing my minions last league until I found out she has reflect. They are chilling. But yeah, the reduced reflected damage is probably putting in work for them. Look at that Crush Claw trying to die. I was more worried than I had any business being. And I don't think she has reflect in the second fight, so we're going to switch back to this. It did not count. See? So I need the upgraded ones. So it's Uber at Siri. I had a feeling it was. There's grief, there's rage, there's hope, and there's rage, hope, ignorance. I need ignorance. Mortal ignorance. Who is it that I got from? Greg and Javi. I don't remember, so I'm just going to give them 18. Because that's the most expensive person I... What the fuck is going on here? It did not want to maximize. So we're going to take the reduced reflected damage and try not to eat shit, I guess. You, and then you.
When I'm ready and not afraid.
I think I just keep going right? That's basically the way forward. And now we just have to wait. Let's see the difference in health. I mean, not much. Definitely not much. Just keep going up, then left, or up, then right. Yep. Obviously not nearly as bad, but like, what does your life look like? I think you're chilling, right?
When I'm ready and not before.
Storm and heart.
I saw that coming. Like, I tried to react, but eh. I'm trying to keep my minions out of the blast zone too. But yeah, nothing serious. Guessing is that series rule. Queen's demand can trigger flames of judgment, and demand can judge storm of judgment. Queen's demand skill. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. I actually feel confident with this build to try the feared. Might be false confidence, you know, I might have no business doing it. But hey, the Shaper's Realm, let's do them. What's the time? We still have some time. So we'll start with, I'm lagging for some reason. Like, I'm having like really annoyingly high ping, pretty much. I don't remember which fight this is, but it's one of their fights. Oh shit, it's Sirius. I don't know Sirius's fights for the most part.
Cirrus, please, we want to help you. Don't do anything.
This is my first time doing Sirius's fights.
Is as easy as flicking a pest.
No, Kirak.
How boring.
So he killed Karak.
You want the Atlas?
This is my.
It's yours. But Oriath, I will burn.
I feel like I'm going to have to watch a video after my first deaths, but we'll see.
Finally stir something.
So this is my first time actually going for this fight. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. I didn't plan for this. I didn't think this is how this year was gonna go.
When I'm ready and not before.
What's this?
I've lost the Spectre already.
You finally caught my attention. Die.
Why run? What's the point? Glorious are nothing.
The others found strength in their projections. They became reliant on it. And not so foolish. Die.
Beyond, there is only horror.
I ate every single thing in that phase. The biggest saving grace is I have actually seen a video on Sirius.
Lives are meaningless. Fury of the cosmos, glorious flames. Why resist?
Life really interesting enough to warrant all this pain. Die.
This power is gold.
Die.
Why run? What's the point? Rain of stars, creation itself. Glorious flames. Fury of the cosmos, you are nothing.
The edge of death, my heart races. I am alive.
Everlasting fire.
Woo!
You will long for
Non-existence.
I'm slow as shit.
Is gold. Everlasting fire.
Lost another minion.
feel the thrill of
The void.
Oh, so that's where you are. The good thing is I'm able to eat his attacks.
Is gold. Everlasting fire.
feel the thrill of
The void. Die.
I felt something.
I mean, I ate everything, but like, it didn't matter. It actually didn't fucking matter. Now, granted, my minions didn't live to tell the tale. Well, two of them, not all. Two of them didn't live to tell the tale. But hey, first serious fight in the bag. Why did I pick these up? Oh yeah, I don't know if this is expensive or not. It's like 10 chaos. Can be modified while corrupted. Can have up to 5 implicits while this item has this modifier. Increase armor ES, max life. I will keep this. Is there a reason you showed up on my loot filter? I think it's just because you're a redeemer, I'll be honest. We made a divine from it. I'll take it. Next we need to replace the 2 minions that sadly lost their lives in the fight. Their summoner was a complete noob. They are not to be blamed. All we can do is disturb their rest and bring them back, you know? Like a true summoner does. Alright. After that, I have the confidence to do whatever else. Bring on Sirius, bring on Elder, we're ready. If I can just go in completely blind and fucking dominate there, we can do anything else.
You don't belong here. Run along.
Though these fights I have done before. Like I've done, what's it called? I'm gonna attempt the feared. I'm actually going to attempt it.
Turn back, trespasser. Cease this madness.
How about no? Make me. Don't tell me you still have the regen thing.
You tamper with things you do not understand.
Bro, can I open the door? Oh, it was lag. Yeah, it was lag. I was like, yo, why is this door not opening? So that's where you are.
I need more mana.
Your recklessness will not go unpunished.
Come punish me if you dare. This might actually be the season I go for like actual, what's it called? Oh, this is the fight. I forgot I'm not going through anywhere. This is just the fight. I was ready to run through the thing.
This is your final warning. Leave.
I'm actually going for Ubers with this build.
Force my hand again, little mouse. So, you've chosen to side with chaos. This is my world, and you shall obey my order.
I've never seen anything like this. Temporal tears.
They're coming.
Struggle or strangle.
I fucked that up already.
Temporal tears.
Insubstantial.
Tight tethers.
He's trying to recover. Hurry!
When I'm ready
Let's find a
and
way
not
back.
before.
I don't think the amount of time you spend here actually matters, right? All right, send me back.
Behold the face of your unmaking.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed.
Grip of the infinite. Temporal tears. Struggle or strangle.
Failure, ambivalence, death.
I couldn't see the shaper anymore, and I was trying my best to hold the ball, but in reality, I should have, once the phase was over, I should have started dancing around.
Temporal tears.
Irrelevant.
Struggle or strangle.
He's trying to recover. Hurry! Let's find a way back.
My game is not lagging as much as it usually does. I wonder why. I say this now, but in reality, I think it's also kind of struggling with more desync than usual. Like actually more desync than usual, and this is looking more stable, which is ironic. What is this tree? I didn't know he sent you out to the arena twice.
These memories are mine. I cannot lose them.
They lie to you, Father. I'm your true memory.
Tight timbers.
Buy me some
Time bends to my will. Tight timbers.
come to me.
Tight timbers. Time bends to my will.
Failure, ambivalence.
I think he slammed, right? I think that was a slam. My guy trying to slow me.
I need more mana.
Irrelevant.
He's been fought.
And what is this? Void Walker. Susi. I'll put it in my unique tab. There goes all the progress I made till all the progress I had made. Now all that's left is the feared. Absence of value and meaning, which is I believe this one, right? This one is for Uber Elder, I believe. So we don't touch that one. We don't touch this one. Elder on minion is actually pretty chill. Because like for the most part, you don't really need to know what you're doing. You just let them do their thing. They're going to attack whatever else. So anything that pops up, they'll attack, and I mean, so long as you know the mechanics that will kill you, you don't really need to do anything else.
A veil of safety and security. Tight timbers.
Why did it sound like Shipper was charging a beam? I was like, what? I heard it, like, bruh. Woo! I saw the charging and I'm like,
The void protects its children. Grip of the infinite.
so this does damage? No, it doesn't.
A veil of safety and security. Struggle or strangle. The void protects its children. Struggle or strangle.
To me, Exile, quickly.
Don't hit it once, hit the live version 3 times. So simple craft if tedious, fracture life, jewel. Alt Oct a recent minion skill mod. Regal for ES.
We must find a way to defeat it, Exile. We seem to have
You hit the
drifted
live
into this
version
world.
3 times.
There must be a way to defeat it for good.
Lol. Rip. And those are, I think, all the bosses there are. The non-Uber bosses, I mean. I want to do the feared. So let's just pick up Chayula. Wait, Chayula, how do you get Chayula? I feel like I should know this. I feel like it's drops from the different breach lords. Well, let's see. PoE wiki. Chayula's domain. How'd you get here? Is it just Chayula's breach zone? Okay. Celestial footprints, huh? While I'm here, let's just dump this there. Why did I pick these up? I shouldn't have. Give me a second, I need to pee, then we'll trade for Chayula specifically. And we'll try the feared. I feel like I'm gonna eat shit for it. Like, I honestly think I'm gonna eat shit for it, but we'll see. What's the worst that can happen? You know, famous last words, but what's the actual worst that could really happen? So BRB. Okay, I'm back. These I'm gonna feed to my disenchanters, I think. So we're gonna trade for Chayula's breach zone. It's 100-ish chaos. Do I have the liquid? No, I do not. Okay. I'll just convert. 160 is the... You better give me one.
Just got some in from Kale.
Why, hello.
Nice, not worth it. Oh wait, is it? Okay, we'll do it. Yeah, teleport. This interface is bugged. My mouse is moving slow. Okay. It's finally working.
What can I do for you?
So let's see. We'll dump this 4K versus 4.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, so this is,
Not bad.
just to confirm, this is like 4-5. Let's see just how much of a difference this makes. 4,500. We have the thing that makes it increase dust per quantity, so 5,400. Less than 1,000 and it was 84k, so it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless it drops quality, it's not worth it. Alright, let's do Chayula's Bridgestone.
When I'm ready, I'm not ready.
I like better.
Just keep killing them. Yep, we aren't getting any gold from this so far. So from what I just saw in the wiki, basically all these white mobs are giving way less time, and the ones giving the actual amount of time are the rares. Which I guess makes sense as to why I can't skip ahead of like doing this. Because I remember last season I would skip ahead of like Ash and the others, and you know there'd be nothing wrong with it. Let's just do this.
Resist the assault. Temple tears.
Is that all I got? Okay. I guess you are worth my 100C. I guess. But nah. We're gonna YOLO eat the feared. Alright? I have no strategy for the feared. Nothing. I'm going to do it white because to be safe. Like I have never done this fight. It has always scared me, so I never did it. I would like to do it without using all my portals, ideally. So, you know.
Entertain me.
I know people like to find
The void protects its children.
yeah, probably not Chayula. Chayula is not the biggest priority.
Rise and fight. Another challenger and tethers. The veil of
Shaper is out, I think.
another challenger. Struggle or strangle. A veil of safety and security.
Let's get the Shaper.
Shadow, rise and fight.
Once Shaper is dead, we can worry about Venarius.
Grip of the infinite.
I actually think I'm gonna just deal with
Protects its children.
I'm gonna deal with Elder. Okay, good.
Grip
Woo!
of the infinite. The void protects its children. Until next time.
I made that shit look easy.
And my prize.
So that is my very first ever defeated. Never done this fight before. It gives me confidence to actually approach this league. Doing what I wanted to, which is boss killing, because I have never done Uber bosses, and I want to try Uber bosses for the first time this league. Let's check what these are. I don't think anyone cares about the max mana. Oh shit! What? No fucking way. This is unreal. I don't know what this will go for. Let's check standard what something like this goes for. No shots. No fucking shots. I think it would have actually been better on a quiver. But let's see. It doesn't have to be a steel wood bow, just a bow. It's like 10 divines, it seems. God damn. Oh, holy shit. And this is why you always just check your fractured items, all right? Always do it. Always do it, because, like, bruh. That was worth. Because, ooh. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, like. Bruh. I will consult an expert, or at least someone who's better at pricing than I am, to figure out how much that is worth, because we're gonna keep it here for now. I'm gonna keep it there. Awakener orb, I do see myself using an Awakener's orb, so I'll just probably just use that. Ooh. Okay, so let's see. We have gold. I don't know what I want to do next. I'm just hyped that I actually beat the feared. So now we only have 1 point missing. Only 1 point. And that is the easy one. That is literally the hidden. Nah, that was I'm still coming down from it because like that was insane. Ooh, okay, all right. Let's run a T17. Why do let's just find a good T17 mod. I want to beat Katarina. I want to beat Katarina. I refuse to accept defeat at her hands. We're going to find good mods. More monster life is nope. We're not doing reflect. I was gonna say it's rough, but cannot recover life for ES. Isn't cannot recover like? Doesn't it also affect like leech? I'm not doing monsters gain life as extra ES. As well as more monster life? Bruh. That's another. Why am I getting so many reflects? Rare monsters are shaper touch. That's rough. Monsters deal extra phase as fire. Yada yada. Okay. We have less defenses, which is armor ES. Oh god. So not only do we have less defenses, they have extra damage. It doesn't affect phase is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough on my minions too, but we'll run it. A, I want gold because why not, and B, I want to kill Katarina. Ow. Shaper touch already whooping my butt.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I probably shouldn't have used this tree because this tree has a lot of map effects. But hey. I am walking in a zigzag because I know Shaper can beat me at any moment. So yeah, this is actually very calm. Unlike the map we ran yesterday that had just terrible mods. This is... Am I not seeing rares or... You know what? The tree is actually not bad. It has shrines. I just realized. Hoo-hoo! You know, the irony is I wasn't even trying to dodge the Shaper beam. I just dodged because I was about to die. Beam. I saw that one. I feel like the door should be somewhere here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What is... Okay, it's just balls. It's just balls. Beam! Okay, we probably need to go in this general direction. Oh god. The res better be dead. Oh fuck me. What the? What res there? Uh-oh.
When I'm ready and not
Double beam. There is a beam.
Death will never come for an immortal. Mortal. Feel death's grip.
How did that hit me? That's what I want to know. I'll duplicate this. I want to see what it is. Because as far as I know in Katarina, it is the skull. It is the skull that hits. So how is that killing me? What is exactly is the dodging move? Hurry up, please. Come on. Speed up. So what shot the projectile? I see the projectile, like the skull comes. There's that projectile on the right that hits me. So when she says feel death's grip, I need to watch out for a projectile that's going to the skull's mouth. So I need to align myself with his head essentially. And that one, okay. Okay, cool. Now I know.
Your soul burns for me. Darkness swarms. Mortal. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Kulamak! Arise, my children. Feed!
I should have portaled. The reason I should have portaled there is these fuckers.
Soul to me.
when I'm ready and
Your
not
soul burns for me.
Okay, good, he's dead.
Kulamak! Feel death's grip. Mortal.
I am not used to having to dodge that skull. Like, I'm so used to regular Katarina where the skull is just, it's going to bite you. Just don't get bitten. But then that wasn't what killed me. It's the other staff attack. No. Die. Good. Dumbass. Get the fuck out. Okay, so now I have beaten every form of Katarina. I am happy. I'm happy with that one. All right, now I can just go have fun with the rest of the T-17 because the boss is dead, and the rest of the dungeon is really not challenging. Like, genuinely, I can comfortably run T17s, except the boss. The boss is for the most part where I struggle, and the reason I even struggle with it is because for the most part it's skill issue. Like I don't know the bosses. Eventually I will get you more used to them. I need to be careful of Shaper. Where is the other event? There was one more. I just don't remember where exactly it was. Was it here? Yeah, it was. I need to be wary of. I feel like I got slammed by one of the Shrine's meteors, in which case that's kind of unfair because it shouldn't one-shot you. Hello? Why is he one-shotting? All right. All right, we fully cleared 24 monsters remaining. We fully cleared it. We're good to go. Jeez. So now we've beaten a ziggurat. This is the expensive fragments. Maven 0.8. Oh, it's not one that expensive anymore. And this is the cheap one, Cortex. I guess I'll trade it before it falls even further. What is 0.8 divines? 118. So I'll put it up for 124. It's more expensive in chaos than it is in divines, quote unquote. But yeah, that is this character's medium budget. We haven't even gotten to the high budget version. So I'm pretty happy with the performance of the build. Though to be fair, this is more, I guess, mid to high, and I say mid to high just because I spent on some things that maybe I probably wouldn't have had to, other than what's it called? Other than because I had the money to. So let's try to just keep a tally of the what eye level. 85. Anyways, yeah, so let's start typing. The wand was 2 divines to craft pretty much. There's nothing else that went in here. Helmets. How much is the helmet right now? Helmet should be less than a divine. Yeah, 30 chaos. This plus this should be, let's just say 60 chaos. Helm plus gloves 60C. Gloves were dirt cheap. They weren't 30C. I will tell you that much. The boots were like 60C or a divine. I want to give them a divine because they're really good. I don't remember how much I paid. I don't think I paid too much. I remember thinking it was a huge steal, and yeah. Even if I got it for like 1 chaos, I don't think that's the current price, or that would be a price to expect. So I'm just going to put it at 30C also, or no, I'm going to put it at 1 div just to be safe. The more expensive things on this character, like this was a divine, more or less. Belt, 1 divine. I would say my jewels, I haven't spent much on the ghastly eye jewels, so but I'll give it 2 divine. I'll give it 2 divines to be safe. The one is 2 divines because I just used can craft up to 3 and then crafted the other 2. That was the main cost in that. My chest piece. My chest piece was 1.5 divine base and then a 4 divine craft cost. So 5.5D. Then shield was about a divine. Shield was about a divine. Right now it should be cheaper, so but I'll give it a divine. Then what else is expensive in this setup? Awakened Cold Pen was expensive. This is like what, 2 divines, 2.5 div. Awakened minion damage was 30 chaos. So we'll say 3 divines between them. This was 30 chaos because I put it at level 1 and I leveled up myself. Woke gems, 3 divines. Yeah, it's 2.4 for the level 5. Say that much. So like 5 divines if you want to price check both of them. So I guess I should put 5 divines here to be safe. None of these are expensive. I should buy a Wicked Generosity, to be honest. That should be my next purchase. But I think that's also on the more expensive side, so yeah. Next we go to the passive tree. This was like 30 chaos. It wasn't anything too crazy. The expensive thing in this tree is this Forbidden Flame. Jesus Christ, I got it for like 4. But this is optional too. That one is optional. This is optional. Jesus, it went up in price by like so much. Jesus Christ. So now that's 15 divines if you want. Yikes. Without Plague Bringer, what do we have? Less AoE, and with less AoE we might be getting less overlap, but I don't think so. I'm not entirely convinced that this is the reason that this is giving me like significantly more overlaps. I think without this maybe we get 1 less projectile hitting at certain angles, right? I don't think it's a case of it goes from 5 shots to 3. I don't think it's that deep. But the AoE is nice. It's nice to have the AoE. It's nice to still have the block. So if people can afford to have this or this as the FNF, optional costs 15D FNF. Then aside that, everything else is just generic jewels that I'm going to add 1 div to the jewel cost just to be safe. But I don't think it actually costs up to 3 divines for all my jewels. The cluster jewel might be I crafted it myself, but yeah, it's like a divine in price. It's a good craft. It's a good craft. But the reality is that you can craft it yourself. All I did was I re-rolled, I reforged Casta, I believe. I reforged Casta and as such, or was this speed, one of them, and I was getting minion attack cast speed, and I just kept rolling until and on this one specifically on an I-84 base, not 85, 84. I think 85 has some other, has access to more, even more what's what I'm looking for here. He has access to even more affixes or affix tiers that you probably have no interest in. So 84 I think is the minimum for 3% attack cast speed, so you just cut it off there. And then I got very lucky to land on dexterity too. But yeah, that's that. Then that's it. This was cheap. Like this would 15C. Yeah, 3 divines for everything. All my jewels. Yeah. So overall, how much is this? So that means we have 2 plus 5.5 plus 60 plus 1. Oh my god, I put plus 60. 2 plus 5.5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5. 18.5D and 60C, so let's just say 19D. And then we have the optional F and F, that's 15 divines, that would then set you back another 30 something. Like the F and F right now with its current prices are like half the price of this build. But yeah, we spent like under 20 divs on this. That's actually impressive, I'll be honest. That's actually impressive. I feel good. It was a very successful stream. So, for anyone interested in the build, I will be posting a guide for this medium budget tomorrow. I did all these bosses, so I finally have footage for what I need to. So I'm going to be recording today. I'm actually quite busy because I have to go out right after this stream. So I'm gonna go do that. Then once I'm back, I'm gonna prepare everything I need to, and then I'm gonna record tomorrow, edit tomorrow, and you guys should see it tomorrow if everything goes well. I'll try to get it out sooner rather than later, but it should be fine. You should expect it by like afternoon, maybe. I guess in less than 24 hours. Since this is like 5 p.m. Anyways, I'm gonna head out now as I need to get ready to leave my house, and I'm gonna see you guys on Monday most likely. And if you watch a video, thank you for watching that video. Anyways, good night. Oh, I guess it's not night, so have a good rest of your days. And